Hey, good afternoon. Is it afternoon? Pretty sure it is. Yeah, 1:30. It is the bank holiday Monday, Easter bank holiday Monday. You may recognise this spot. The last time I was here, I was introducing you to this bike, the Transalp. So I'll just show you that. There you go. Oh, you haven't seen a Transalp before, I'm sure. But oh boy, that was a while ago. September. Oh, lots happened since then. I've been on a trip to Portugal. It was fantastic. Went on the GS. I think the last video I put out would have been me picking this up, and then the one prior to that would have been the whole buyer remorse video of buying the GS but realising actually it was the selling of the Transalp that was my issue. The GS is no more. I've sold it only last week. So I did record my Portugal trip, and it was a good trip, but I started doing the editing on it, but I just found I'd completely lost the enthusiasm. So there's been a lot going on in my head lately. I need to get that all squared off, but I might get back to that and edit it up. This is the first time I've pulled the cameras out this year. First time I've pulled them out since I went to Portugal. Waffling now, aren't I? There's so many things that I could talk about. It's not really what people come to YouTube for, is it? What do they come to YouTube for? The bikes. I haven't really done anything to it, apart from I have put on possibly the most important upgrade for me on this bike, which if anyone's ever seen any of my older videos about my previous Transalp. In fact, should we start from the beginning? Shall we? Shall I explain where we are? Yeah, I had a Transalp. I mean, you'll see my other videos. I had a Transalp 23 model, bought it brand new in August 23. And then last year, I traded it for a 1300 GS and I regretted it. I didn't regret buying the GS. I enjoyed the GS. I just regretted getting rid of the Transalp. They're not perfect bikes. I just like them. And I consequently ended up going and buying another one. I got it at good money. Whatever, there's a video about that anyway. So, but this is where we are. So this is Transalp V2. The only thing that I constantly lamented in any of my other videos about my previous Transalp was the lack of cruise control. So I have fixed that on this one. I have installed the Viridian Cruise, which I didn't do a video on the actual installation of it because Viridian Cruise themselves have done an excellent teardown video to explain how to do it, and teardown is a fairly accurate description of it. All this side has to come off, the tank has to come up, and basically it splices into the loom down here and connects in. It's nowhere near as bad as when you look at what you've got to do on paper and you kind of think, crikey, this is like open heart surgery, this is. But actually, I found that I got to the end of the process and just very methodical, making sure I kind of captured which screws go where, etc., and just taking my time. And I got to the point where I got it all connected up and I was like, I'm ready to put the bike back together here, aren't I? This is done. That wasn't so bad at all, really. So, yeah, it was all good. And it works a treat. So I'll say I'll jump on the bike and show you it, but I mean, all I'd be showing you is cruise control. Everybody knows how cruise control works on a bike, but yeah, great. Really, really pleased with that. Now let's put you back up on there, shall we? Oops, sorry. Got no plans for this year at the moment. Again, one of my previous videos, I finished work last July. I'm a contractor, so freelance, so I had the full intention of having a fair bit of time off and then picking up some work this around about now, or January, February. Suffice to say, that's not quite working out as I would have intended. I've enjoyed gainful employment as a freelance IT person for the last 15 years, and perhaps slightly naively, arrogantly, thought that I'd be able to drop into another role fairly easily. That's not turning out. That's not the case. The IT market, suppose it's like any job market at the moment, isn't it? They're all a bit flat at the moment. So there's been a whole load of other things going on as well with, whatever, doesn't matter. That's not for this video. People don't care about that. I love this time of year. I love spring now, beginning of April. That kind of, everything's starting to turn green, the weather's warming up, light nights are coming. But more for me, it's kind of just starts that promise of what's to come. The summer. Looking forward to trips and so on and so forth. It's all going to have to be a bit different for me now because, well, based on the job situation, it'll have to be on a bit of a budget, to say the least, whatever I do. So, but let's see where life takes us over the next 6 months, shall we? These are wash.